Welcome, Leos. I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being back. Thank you for the wonderful likes, shares, and support. All right, Leos. So what we're looking at, we're looking at the energy of the Four of Wands in the reverse. I see they are now recognizing something about a child. I see they're recognizing that a child needs to be paid a lot. I see they recognize that you Leo women created some sort of a issues. I see transition is going to be coming up for a Capricorn woman and her child. Justice is protecting this person. I see they're now recognizing what a Taurus have done together with a Gemini. I see a sadness and worries, and I see a lot of money. They, wow. So, Leah's. All right. So, Leah's, I see a whole lot of problematic situation. I see they're creating a lot of illusion. There's a Sagittarian that they recognize have done something that was not above water. Manifestation is here, and this energy of manifestation, they're now recognizing that a whole lot of people were creating a whole lot of disastrous situation. So Leah's, happy Valentine's Day. Let's get into this reading. So they're now recognizing that a child should get a whole lot of money for some sort of a damage that was created. A whole lot of people are now going to be recognizing. So Leah's, there is a problematic situation that is going on around you, around your house, around business, that sort of a thing. They're recognizing how much money. I see heartbreaks for a Scorpion person. They now recognize what a Scorpion person have done. I see a Scorpion person have to pay back a whole lot of money because of some sort of a damage. So here we see the energy of the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is about a whole lot of money that you, Leah, took for a child. And they're now recognizing that this child is not yours. They're recognizing that this child is for someone else. And they're now going to be recognizing that you, Leos, have been accepting money for a child support or that sort of a thing. And they are now recognizing the play that was going on. There is a young person, a young Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian that is going to be in a whole lot of problems. So we see the energy of the baby, and it says if you Leos wanted money to get some sort of a new start, they're now recognizing that you Leos together with a Taurus have created a whole lot of illusion in order to get a whole lot of money, and they're now recognizing this. So I see no positive situation for you Leos when it comes to home and work, because they're now recognizing that the data and information that you Leos have is for a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person. A lot of you Leos and your wife is in some serious problem because they're now recognizing that the data and information that you Leos and your wife have is not for you. It is for a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn woman and her child. I see justice is protecting this Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn woman because they now recognize that a whole lot of people were creating a whole lot of illusion around this woman and her child. For some of you, this is a Capricorn man and his wife. Justice is going to be protecting this person because they recognize that this person and their kids was in a whole lot of problem. So there is going to be a win of a lawsuit, and this lawsuit is going to be won by a Capricorn person. There is no more worries because they're now recognizing that this mother and child, because there is a whole lot of situation that is going to be coming up with mother and child. You can see the energy here of the mother and the child, and they're now recognizing in your house, Leos, Aquarians are now in your house communicating with you, Leo women, and recognize who your mother is, you Leo woman, who your mother is, and the documentation and information, and they're now recognizing that the data and information that you Leos have is for another woman and her child. Okay, so it could be that you Leo man and your wife is going through custody battles, huge custody battles where you Leos have to pay a whole lot of money. A tower moment is coming down, and they now recognize that a Taurus was receiving a whole lot of money in order to create a new contractual agreement. They're now recognizing that a Taurus has been paid underneath the table to create contractual agreement. A tower moment for a Taurus and its family. A tower moment for a Gemini that wanted a new start, and they recognize how much money a Gemini have received. A Gemini and their partner have received. A Gemini and a Taurus have received. And if you see a tower moment, because it's not going to be happening. Justice is protecting a mother and its child. Whatever that was happening and transpiring, I see justice is coming in and protecting this mother and its child because of what has transpired with this mother and its child. Then we see some sort of a new start that some of you Leo wanted. This new start, I see sadness, some sort of an emotional sadness for you Leos and your family. You Leos and your family, they now recognize that you Leos and your family have some sort of a problem with a whole lot of money, worries, emotional worries for a Cancer, because they're now recognizing that a Cancer and a Sagittarian in another country did something that was not above water. Then we look at the energy of a Scorpion couple. A Scorpion couple that has a business is going to be in a whole lot of problem, because they recognize that the Scorpion couple who has a business have created a whole lot of illusions. Okay, so the transition is going to be here, where some sort of a contractual agreement, they're going to be recognizing that a Taurus has created a contractual agreement, and they are now going to be making sure that a woman and her child receive the money that they should have received, because a woman and her child was taken down a whole lot of money, and they're now going to be recognizing it. So this Tower moment is going to be coming down for Gemini in Taurus. The Tower moment is in your house of money in this week, where you Geminis need to pay a whole lot of money back. Okay, so they're now getting to the bottom of a situation, and they're now recognizing how you Leos and a Aries have accumulated a whole lot of money. I see they recognize that a Virgo has helped you Leos to get some sort of information. And I see in the house of Aquarian, I see the law is in the house of Aquarian, and it's canceling some sort of a contractual agreement that a Cancer have. I see married Leos are going to be in a whole lot of problems. So this situation, it has to do with a Tower moment with a whole lot of money. A huge Tower moment with a whole lot of money. This Tower moment is Mars in Leo. If this is your reading, Leo, so Leos, you were waiting on a whole lot of money to come in, and it's not going to be happening. And they're now recognizing that you Leos and a Cancers could have collaborated and accumulate a whole lot of money. And I see problems, heartbreaks over some sort of a short-term contract, problematic situation, worries that is going to be transpiring, and they're now recognizing what has happened. Okay, so when we look, we see news is coming in for a child. They recognize that a child, some sort of a child, it has to do with child support that was never paid. or was never paid out, and they're now recognizing. I see a lot of people are now recognizing that a lot of you Leo women and and women that is married to a Leo man, they're now recognizing that documentation and information, because it's the Nine of Swords. A Gemini is in a whole lot of problems. Okay, whatever this energy is bringing up is that some sort of information is coming out, and a Gemini is in a whole lot of problems. Okay, they now recognize with data and information, they're now recognizing what was going on. So problematic situation, because they recognize that the Gemini have data and information that was not for them. Now the law is going to be protecting, and I see Jupiter in Libran. The law is going to be protecting a Capricorn and an Aquarian woman and their child. So you Leos that is married to Capricorn and is married to Aquarian, the law is going to be supporting them because the law is now going to be recognizing that this woman and her child, they're going to be protecting the woman and the child, because they now recognize that there was a whole lot of illusionary situation around a Capricorn woman and a Aquarian woman and their children. A contract is going to be ended, and I see this is a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian man, someone in power, someone in authority that created some sort of a contract. This contract is going to be ended. They are now recognizing that a contract was created by a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian man. Heartbreaks for this person. And a Scorpion is now going to be broken to find out what a Libran have done to them. So there is a lot of this honorable play that is going on, and the energy of the Master of Illusion. And here is the energy of the Fool, and the energy of the Fool is showing up that a whole lot of money was stolen, and they're and they're looking at a Cancer and a Scorpion, and they recognize what a Cancer and a Scorpion, how a Cancer and a Libran have gotten some sort of a new start, and how they took a lot of money that was not theirs. Now it's as if you Leos are connected to these people. So this energy is that some sort of a contract that a Gemini and a Cancer wanted is not going to be happening. I see heartbreaks for this Gemini and this Cancer. Whatever the contractual agreement is and whatever that was transpiring, I see heartbreaks for a Libran. A Libran has co-created and created a whole lot of problematic situation for a Scorpion, and heartbreaks is coming up for this Libran because they recognize what this Libran have done. So truth is now going to be coming out, and in your money house, there's a lot of problems, a Tower moment for you Leos. You Leos women, they're now recognizing that you Leo women took a whole lot of money, heartbreaks, because you Leo women have to pay back this money. They now recognize that the data and information that you Leo women had, a Sagittarian was the one who helped you Leo women to get this data and information. So they now are going to be repairing a situation and giving a child a new start, and making sure that the Scorpion child, because there's a situation where you Leos had used a Scorpion child information and data to acquire some sort of a status, and they're now recognizing that you are not this child, or some of you could have used a child to pretend that the child was yours and took a whole lot of money, and they're now recognizing that this child is not yours, this child is not connected to you, and this child is not yours. So I see problematic situation is coming up, Libran, because Aquarians are now getting to the bottom of a situation and is now recognizing that you Leos have accumulated a whole lot of money under false pretend, and that is going to be coming out. So I see a whole lot of illusionary situation, and a Sagittarian is creating a whole lot of mess. A Sagittarian had created a whole lot of mess, and they're now recognizing how much money A Cancer and a Scorpion had accumulated. They're now getting to the bottom of the situation and recognizing what a Cancer and a Scorpion has done. The energy of the Fool is Aquarians, and this energy of Aquarians is Uranus. Uranus is coming through. So I see a Tower moment for a Gemini, and I see a Libran is trying to balance out some sort of a legal issue. I see transition is going to be coming up for whatever was transpiring with legal issues with you men and women. They are going to be protected by the law. This woman and her child is going to be protected by the law. People now recognize that some sort of a contractual agreement of a Pisces and a Pisces and a Aquarian or a Libran. I see communication, and communication is coming out, and I see sadness for some of you Leo women and your children, especially Leo women who have kids that is Gemini. Problematic situation. So if you're a Leo woman with a child that is a Gemini, there is going to be problematic situation. This Gemini is having either problems with the father. This Gemini father could be in a prison, and this Gemini wants to go visit the father. But there's a whole lot of illusion and a whole lot of jealousy and illusion that is going on. Alrighty, Leos, let's move on. I'm wishing you a wonderful week. Namaste.